Right, so we have some news for you in entertainment, and we are starting off with Shatta Wale. Some news in Shatta Wale. But before that, we want a teaser.
A teaser?
Yes,
Okay, let's
do our audience something.
Now I am one day, let's see of Ghana, I am one day. Oh, I am one day. Hey, send your blessings come down. Send your blessings come down. Hey, blessings come down. Hey, send your blessings come down.
It looks like you are fighting for Shatta Wale right now. I don't understand.
I like how you said I am today. Anyway, let's get into the story. And Shatta Wale has social media buzzing once again. He said he's the news, so anything he does is the news. So he has announced another car, not any other car.
Don't play.
Lamborghini Urus.
Don't play.
A color purple. If you don't know, he has one in color yellow. And now he's announced a new one in color purple. And the teaser, should I say, what got people talking is the comments, his caption in the video. He says, they said the feds, so I got another one in purple. And we know what feds are. And we know the whole buzzing issue with the FBI and all of that. So he's trying to tell you that you people are saying the feds are on my neck, but I got money. And I got money,
you know.
And I bought another car, this one again, a Lamborghini in purple. And what is the news here is the fact that he's in all these saga. He doesn't seem to care. He's still showing his luxury, buying cars and all of that. And people are talking about his video, posting it and all of that. We have some comments here that we want to read out for you to know what people are saying at the post. And Gideon.
Okay. This whole thing, the drama is nice. Yeah. So he posted it on X, as she said earlier. And then the first person to comment was our own Bongo ideas.
Oh, Bongo.
Yeah.
Bongo was like,
Why am I not surprised?
what did he say? He was like, when El Chapo was put under the radar of the FBI, he rubbished it away by stating that he is clean and could not be caught. He continued to spend recklessly to paint a different picture. I am not saying you are El Chapo, but this is not a wise thing to do at this moment when your boys are still in their custody. Other people are saying he sprayed the yellow one. Accra Mayor is saying, hey, like in North Africa, only Burna Boy in the video play, you really get some crazy flex found. This is not like he's saying that my favorite artist no fit do one 2 times. Well, I don't want to mention it. These are not my words.
Yes.
Someone is saying, if you buy one, pet bankrupt.
Oh.
These are not my words. Another person mentioned me saying, Sarkodie and Stone Boy can buy 10 of these, but they do not show off. Sack Nation and Beam Nation for life. Well, these are not my words.
Definitely not.
So yes, as the brouhaha is going on, well, I think Shatta Wale is not concerned.
I mean, has he ever been?
But I think he should be concerned.
He should be. No. What I think is, I see Shatta, since the VGMA issue, the gun issue came out, and it was as if the system had sidelined him. Shatta had a new strategy to always stay relevant, to always be the news. And if you ask me, I think this is one of the many ways that he uses to stay very relevant, very topical, and get people to still be talking about him without relying on the traditional media. Do you get it?
It's good for the news, but then there's a situation. We are in the midst of a circumstance.
But have you not observed that Shatta thrives on controversies?
Yes.
True.
Shatta thrives on controversy. When there's like crucial issue, that's when Shatta is
so this is the word of the town. He's the only artist who can hit and rock off stage and on stage. When he's performing, it's wild. When he's off stage, he'll create a controversy like
already he's creating one. This one was not created by him. It's just riding.
Well, but I still think that he should be concerned because this FBI, if they want to get you, they have ways and means to get you.
No, not at all.
And the fact that you are somehow linked to their success.
Listen, what I think would be a concern is if indeed he has something to hide.
Even if he doesn't, the fact that you are showing luxury out there, they would have to look at you because you are linked to their suspects. That's my concern.
Sure. Right? But that's the whole point. But Shatta Wale being able to afford a Lambo,
he needs this money.
He has the money. We know Shatta is a big art.
Yeah.
Shatta sells. Shatta is an international commodity, so of course he'll be able to buy these kind of things. But again, I think that he's not scared because he has got nothing to hide. So at the end of the day, I welcome the FBI. Come and do your checks. I'm clean.
It's music money.
Because
It's
he said
music
it on
money
his
or maybe
podcast.
other business. I'm sure he owns businesses. So of course he has nothing to hide.
But you also think that he sprayed the yellow one just to show us that he has money?
Well,
Saying in the comments, some are saying that he wants to flex on us, so he intentionally sprayed the
do you know the yellow one
lady.
was reportedly being
Not
taken
his,
by Ioku because of Nana Boat who gifted it to him. So we don't categorically know if it is that one that he has sprayed because it's been a while Shatta Wale showed off his thing, his Lamborghini yellow. So yeah, let's wait for it to come. It's en route to Ghana, so let's wait for it to come.
Well, he says he's blessed. And
The blessing has come down. People cheer out.
Yes. Anyway, so let's move on to our next story. And Ghanaian UK-based journalist. I mean, we know him from Ghana Most Beautiful, and then she worked on Adom TV as well. I don't know how many of us remember Kumkum Badia, but then she was on that show. And then she is admonishing Ghanaians, especially journalists and well-doing Ghanaians, not to travel outside the country for greener pasture. I mean, some people are here, they are doing well, but they still want to, increase their money, their income and all of that. So they want to travel with the hope that because I'm educated and I have something doing, it will be easier for me out there. She, in an interview, is saying that it's not that easy. Even with her, she's called Adwoa Saah. Yeah, so even with her, she didn't find it easy there. So she's cautioning Ghanaians and especially journalists not to rush to come to BBC and all of that. Let's listen to what she said, and after that, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, Adwoa, let me get the voice and I will play for our listeners. When she left Kumkumbali, I was so sad.
Hey.
Yes, Rachel,
Okay.
speaking.
I would tell the young people who want to migrate and come here, all in the name of they think it's better out here, it's worse out here. Your fame will not matter. Your education, sadly, will not matter. If you want to come here and be able to do something for yourself, you need to go back to school in the UK. And before you can go back to school in the UK, I mean, we all know that you came here to seek for greener pastures. You haven't made enough money, but you don't have, Nkrata or your documents. How do you go to school? Are you able to fend for yourself? They come here with the desire of working for BBC or working for this or that. The next minute you see the person as a security man, or someone that's doing a care work or cleaning job here and there. Why? Because when you get here, you forget your dreams. There's a possibility that you can be in Ghana, work so hard, and attract the international market to you. But if you come, like most people come here trying to seek for greener pastures, like, oh, they came here with a 6 months visa and it's not even a working visa, and they secretly want to work or upgrade their lives and all that, you find yourself in a very miserable situation. And because of the stereotype or the mindset of people back home in Ghana, you realize that it will not be so easy to just say, okay, if it's not working, I'm going back. You'll be feeling ashamed. And you will cry.
Right, so she had an interview with Play Music, and she said that you might be educated, but they're still staying in the country and work. Let's listen to some students and their comments on the traveling abroad.
Okay, for me, I think if I get a job here, that will be to my satisfaction. I will work here because I don't know if me going to abroad to work, I will end up paying in Ponkosi over there abroad. So yeah, me I work here anyway. As for me, I would like to work in Ghana and then get my own money. But then if I get money, like I can travel abroad, fine. But I get my own money, can travel abroad for visits and 1 or 2 things.
Let's go. Right, so that is it from Samson. Gideon, let's take the first bite from me. What do you make of this whole traveling abroad to seek for greener pasturing opportunities?
Well, in my opinion, traveling abroad is overhyped. It was then.
Overhyped?
Yeah, it has been overhyped. Listen, as she said, if I am in Ghana and I work, I get my own money, I'll just travel for
fun.
A few hours, but no, even not days, hours, like 6 hours. I'll go to Dubai and come back.
Okay.
Because Ghana is our beloved country. You see how people. I recently saw a video. A girl got a visa to Ghana and she's jubilating. So people are being in Ghana, being born here. Ghana is free. You'll be in the States. People are saying that every 2 minutes, if you are black, the feds will check you. Why your papers, why is your license? They always think black people are not right. You understand? So being in Ghana, we should be celebrating.
Yeah, I'm recording you, by the way. Yeah, recording.
So in case you go. Anyway, I think that we don't get to see those who are going to abroad talk about the challenges and their difficulties that much. We just see them come back, build houses for their parents. They are riding cars. So we see the beauty of traveling outside the country. So I don't think it's our fault as youth to want to travel outside the country,
because we don't see the results.
Yes,
we don't see the process.
So it's good that they are telling us their challenges and kind of they will send some caution to us those who want to travel. Do you want to travel?
No.
Do you want to go to BBC? Let me just go to BBC.
I beg give you for.
You don't want to see your name. Anyway,
I'm fine here. I'm fine at universe.
You are fine at
They
universe.
pay a lot.
I didn't say something. Anyway, so that's it. People are trying to Jappa from the country. And to our last story in entertainment, and we have our comedian Foster Romanus saying that their industry needs some support from Ghanaians, investors, fans, and all of us. They need some support from us to stand out as comedian and industry on their own. So in an interview, he mentioned that they don't really get paid well because people degrade or underrate what they do as comedians.
Look,
so let's listen to
I always tell people that don't ever hide your talent, because you see, the only thing that can make you a millionaire, or the only thing that can make you work and still be happy, is when you're applying your passion or your talent, because then it's something you're giving, and then they say talent is not enough, so you have to do more to add to it. Comedy at this instant now should be able to take care of you without you even trying to look elsewhere. Yes, it should, if Ghanaians pay well. All these things, it comes with money. That's how I come say, if the comedian is paid well out of the same craft, he has what he's getting to invest in it. But you see, now is no bad day. You are calling me a comedian, but you don't want to pay me as a comedian. But you want me to behave and do my brand and everything as a comedian. I'm not saying we can't do that, but it takes a lot to do that. It's a hand go, hand come game. So yes, the comedians will have a role to play by trying to invest in their craft, which, look, let me tell you, people are doing their best. But if you're tagging him as a comedian, then pay him as a comedian.
Right, so he's saying that people don't really pay them as comedians, and I think I agree, because when a musician is called to perform on a stage, the amount the musician is given, I'm sure if a comedian asks the same amount, you tell him, hey, na comedy na woji, you get it, just like he said. So indeed, we don't really pay much attention to their crafts, but entertaining is comedy, right? Music is entertaining, comedy is entertaining. So the same act of a musician singing and you jumping and dancing is the same thing the comedian is also doing, making you laugh and all of that. So investors should pay attention to their craft, respect their craft, and give them the kind of support they need as comedians to thrive and to able to live on the comedian act alone and survive. That's his concern. But do you think they don't support investors? Do not give them that much of respect as compared to the other industry?
I think we shouldn't just blame investors. Investors would invest in something that will make them more money, because they're investors for a reason. They're looking at profitable ventures. So is the craft something that the artists in themselves, have they been able to present it in a way that attracts investors? That's one question. If you are a comedian, what you do, are you able to attract investors with your craft? That's one. Because there are a lot of musicians, but just a few have investors because they're able to present themselves well. Again, I think we live in a society where we don't have a lot of people paying to go and say, I'm going to listen to.
Sometimes the auditoriums are full for their concerts.
We're growing, but our society is not a society that was oriented to, value it as much. We saw people, we have names for them. I mean, I wouldn't want to mention them.
He actually even said that we look down on them with that word you are trying to avoid. But it's not that. It's actually in Senkwa. So like they are there to make you laugh, make you happy. It's not the she word, I don't want to say it, but like a fool, they are fooling. No, not that.
But you see, one thing is, Ghanaians love comedy. When Kumawood was big, in every movie they try to put a character that is playing that comic role, that is being funny. Mostly you see Lil Wayne and
Jappa. You see them, you want to watch the movie.
If the movie will not even sell, they don't have something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so you see, as you were saying, it was then in comedy, it was in Kiso concert party. Do you know why we used to watch that? Because it's our native language. You see, the stand-up comedy now is in English. If not English,
it's so fun.
It's pidgin.
Yeah.
It's fun to someone who understands English. You see, they say something is dark humor. It's not dark humor. It's because how you understand what the person is saying. So a comedian can be here, would speak in a language you don't understand, and you would not laugh. But someone who understands the language will laugh. That is it. And also, stand-up comedy was not our culture. English stand-up comedy, although concert party was also stand-up comedy. But concert party concept and how they did it had a certain funny craft-like way. You see how Bobo Kala, may he so rest in peace, will paint his face, even his appearance will make you laugh before you even utter a word. But you see, Foster Romanus will be on stage, he will be wearing suits. What's funny?
What's funny about you?
Again, that with the local language you mentioned, I don't know how many of us saw President Mahama give that comedy act, and then he blended it with the Chi, with the Abrochi. I don't know, did you hear?
On the Father's Day, he was emceeing at the men's then at his church, and he was doing that. You see,
the comedy in Chi.
When he started in English, most people were not laughing, but when he said the Chi, we were all laughing.
But then I think the English too, it's giving fun. I don't know, but it's not just Chi. Right, so that's what we have for you this morning in entertainment. I am Mabel and I did this with Gidi. Campus exclusive continues with George.
Definitely welcome.